They say it takes 20 years to become an expert at something, 10 years to become very good, 5 years to be decent, 1 year to be okay, and 6 months to be a beginner. This is also true for emotional control. If you do not have it now, it means nothing has made you perfect. Not your family, not your friends, not your age, and certainly not the society we live in today. And until you have developed this superpower, you will keep getting wrecked by little girls and simps. But why worry about emotional control? Why can't you just live your life and let things happen? Well, because that leads to misery and becoming a nobody. And when you are weak, people will always treat you that way. But if you master your emotions, then you become a monster. No one can break you, which is why no one can dominate you. I am sure you have seen all those videos online where some guy slaps another guy who tries to take his food. It looks ridiculous, but that's what happens in the real world as well. Only there, it's not over so fast. A man who gets bullied by other men, and even women, lacks emotional control. When he could have easily dominated them, he froze out of fear and shame. That instant of hesitation was enough for him to lose everything. It doesn't matter if you are big or small. If you lack emotional control, you will never reach your full potential. If you think emotional control is just suppressing emotions, you are wrong. It is about feeling every emotion fully and making the right decision with a calm mind. Think of a general leading his army into battle. He must feel the fear of losing, the anger at the enemy, and the love for his men. Otherwise, he cannot lead properly. He needs to feel all of these emotions while keeping a clear mind and deciding calmly. Suppression is not that. Suppression is pretending you don't have emotions while being disgusted inside. A leader who thinks he is above emotions makes decisions from the ego instead of actual feeling and reason. And it is easy to spot such a leader from a mile away. When you cannot handle your emotions, they start controlling you. Have you ever seen a young boy get angry? He throws tantrums because he cannot express his frustration properly. He doesn't know how to control his body yet. And the same goes for grown men. A man who cannot control his emotions is acting like a child. He becomes frustrated and lashes out. You see, everyone feels anger, but the person who masters anger uses it to his advantage. He can bottle that rage up and use it when needed. But if you cannot control it, the anger controls you. Instead of expressing yourself with articulate words, you end up looking like a fool. As the great Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius once said, it's your reaction to events, not the events themselves, that truly counts. If you cannot control your emotions, life will beat you down like a punching bag. You will always be swayed by whatever is popular or convenient. At that point, you are no different than a woman or a pet. How many men do you know that are controlled by their wives? How many men do you know that cannot stand up for themselves? They need their wife to do it for them. A man without self-control is essentially a slave. And the most disgusting type of slavery is mental slavery. If you are mentally enslaved, you are completely defeated. That's why having full control over your mind and emotions is extremely important. You don't want to be taken advantage of by others. A man who is emotionally controlled has more charisma. He can judge a situation better and therefore make the right decisions. When you look at successful men around you, you will realize they all have this one thing in common: emotional control. However, you may believe that you already have it, but trust me, you don't. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here watching this video. If you did, it would show. There are 3 signs that you cannot control your emotions. Number 1, you are reckless. Number 2, you are impulsive. Number 3, you are forgetful. Let us examine each one. First, recklessness. This refers to a lack of care or concern for danger or risk. A reckless guy just dives into things without a second thought, right? And honestly, that can really backfire, causing problems not just for him, but for everyone around him too. Recklessness is often seen as a sign of immaturity and irresponsibility. For example, driving at high speed without regard for the safety of oneself or others is reckless behavior. Similarly, engaging in risky activities without taking necessary precautions, such as using drugs or alcohol excessively, can be considered reckless. This lack of consideration for the potential consequences of one's actions can also extend to financial matters. Reckless spending, for instance, can lead to debt and financial instability. In relationships, recklessness can manifest as a lack of commitment or a failure to communicate effectively, which can cause misunderstandings and conflicts. Overall, recklessness is a behavior that stems from a lack of self-control and emotional regulation, resulting in unintended and often negative outcomes. Second, impulsivity. Impulsivity is characterized by a tendency to act without thinking about the consequences. An impulsive person acts on hunches or immediate desires without considering the potential risks or outcomes. Impulsivity can manifest in various ways, such as engaging in risky behaviors without proper planning or making hasty decisions that can have significant consequences. People who are impulsive tend to act on hunches or gut feelings without fully considering the potential outcomes. This can lead to risky or unwise decisions that may cause problems in the future. Additionally, impulsive individuals may engage in behaviors that are harmful to themselves or others, such as substance abuse or aggressive behavior. They may also have difficulty delaying gratification and struggle with maintaining focus on long-term goals. Third, forgetfulness. Forgetfulness is the third sign that you cannot control your emotions. Being forgetful means that you are not paying attention to what's happening around you. You may forget important tasks or appointments because your mind is wandering elsewhere. This can lead to missed opportunities or negative consequences. For example, failing to pay bills on time due to forgetfulness can result in late fees or damage to credit score. Similarly, forgetting to study for an exam or prepare for an important presentation can lead to poor performance and missed opportunities. Furthermore, being forgetful in social situations, such as forgetting names or important details about acquaintances, can lead to awkwardness and strained relationships. Listen, you cannot master emotional control overnight, but you have to start somewhere. So here are some tips to start developing emotional control. First, accept reality. Do not try to fight reality. Fight the urge to escape reality. Accept reality as it is, because escaping from reality only worsens your problems. You can complain all you want, but it doesn't solve anything. Even the great Stoics like Epictetus accepted reality as it is, and that's why they thrived in such difficult times. Second, focus on what you can control. Stop wasting your time on things you cannot influence. Your main focus should be on what you can control. If you can't control it, let it go. Don't waste your precious energy on nonsense. Number 3, use your emotions to your advantage. Emotions are neither bad nor good. It depends on how you use them. Turn your negative emotions into fuel for success. Whenever you feel sad, angry, or anxious, find ways to use that energy productively. Number 4, meditate. Meditation has been practiced for thousands of years. There is a reason for that. It works. It helps you gain clarity and focus. It trains your mind to be present in the moment. You learn to observe your thoughts without judgment. Number 5, read books. Books are the best source of knowledge. Reading helps you expand your perspective and challenges your beliefs. It allows you to learn from the experiences of others and apply those lessons to your own life. Number 6, surround yourself with Stoic people. The company you keep matters. Surround yourself with people who inspire you to be better. Study their habits and actions. Number 7, be proactive. Don't wait for things to happen. Take charge of your own life. Set goals and work tirelessly to achieve them. Number 8, train your body. Physical training is as important as mental training. Exercise regularly to improve your overall well-being and to sharpen your mind. And finally, keep practicing. Mastering emotional control is a lifelong journey. It requires constant practice and self-reflection. Be patient with yourself and celebrate small victories along the way. By the way, if you want to level up in life, don't forget to show some love. Until next time.